40 times around Attica Raceway Park. We are green on the Ohio Logistics Brad Doty Classic presented by Racing Optics. Kyle Larson to the cushion, J-Mac on the bottom. Larson leads out of turn 2. 3-car tussle for third. Giovanni Scelzi challenged low by Sheldon Hodenshield. Sheldon makes the pass there. Hot Sauce cuts it back underneath him to maintain third as they cross the line. Sheldon Hodenshield around the outside of Scelzi, but over the edge of the banking, he'll still take that 4th spot. Scelzi right back to the inside, can't have the room for the slider. Sheldon Hodenshield third, caution flag waving, car sideways in turn number 4. They make their way toward the Seafoam restart zone. 2 laps complete, 38 laps remaining. Kyle Larson brings us back to green. Sheldon Hodenshield around the outside of James McFadden. Sheldon now in the 2nd spot. McFadden challenged low by the 18 of Giovanni Scelzi for 3rd. James McFadden, Carson Macedo going at it for the 4th spot as they race under the start-finish line. Macedo slides up the banking, gets the spot away from J-Mac. Lead for Kyle Larson, 9/10 of a second over Sheldon Hodenshield. Caution, car spinning, car on its side, now back on all 4 wheels. 2 cars stopped on the high side of 3 and 4. Back underway. Sheldon Hodenshield follows Kyle Larson to the cushion in 1 and 2. Down low, Giovanni Scelzi running in that 3rd spot and keeping pace with Hodenshield. Side by side, J-Mac and the 41 of Carson Macedo. They'll stay side by side in 1 and 2. Macedo to the 4th spot, McFadden back into the 5th position, and now challenged down low by David Gravel in turns 3 and 4. David Gravel on the move, gets by McFadden. Gravel now into the top 5. Heavy traffic now right in front of the 57. Kyle Larson nearly tapped the wall there coming out of turn 4. And that allows Sheldon Hodenshield to close. Sheldon Hodenshield catching up with Kyle Larson in traffic in turns 3 and 4. Sheldon has cut the lead to less than half a second. Caution on the speedway. Rodman, as the caution lights are out and we are back under green flag conditions in the Seafoam restart zone. Sheldon Hodenshield trying to keep pace once again with your race leader Kyle Larson. Sunshine with a big move out of turn 2. Tyler Courtney now challenged low by David Gravel. Carson Macedo there as well. A 3-car race as they cross the line for the 4th position. Macedo has 4th. David Gravel closing in on him as they reach the end of the back straightaway. Now Sunshine to the inside, gets by Gravel momentarily. Gravel look back to the inside at the end of the front straightaway. David Gravel, Tyler Courtney side by side for 5th, rolling into turn number 3. And Donnie Schatz closing in on both of them. Schatz now up to 7th and looking for more from 14th. Giovanni Scelzi able to maintain the 3rd spot. Kyle Larson drops the right rear over the banking at the midpoint of the back straightaway. Now works the inside of the speedway in traffic in 3 and 4. Slides back up to the cushion. Couple of lap cars between leader Kyle Larson and 2nd place Sheldon Hodenshield. Sheldon disposes of them quickly as they roll out of turn 2. Working lap 24 of 40. Race for the 3rd spot now. Carson Macedo to the top of the speedway. Around the outside of Giovanni Scelzi, give 3rd to the Jason Johnson Racing number 41. 27 in the books. Larson to the bottom in 1 and 2. Sheldon Hodenshield trying to get the momentum going on the top of the speedway. David Gravel and Giovanni Scelzi side by side for 4th. Gravel's got it, and now Donnie Schatz trying to come with him. Schatz to the inside of the speedway. Can't quite get by Gio there. Donnie Schatz down low out of turn 2. Gets by Giovanni Scelzi. Schatz now into the top 5 from 14th. And Zebwise continuing his charge as well. Larson leading, Sheldon staying with him. Heavier traffic, caution on the speedway. Tyler Courtney. We come back to the green flag in the Seafoam restart zone, and a great restart by Kyle Larson. Sheldon Hutton showed a slight bobble there in turn 4, and that allows Carson Macedo to close down low. Sheldon rips the lip in 1 and 2 to try to get away from the 41. Donnie Schatz on the bottom, coming after Macedo. He's gotten by Gravel. Donnie Schatz in the 4th spot. Gravel to the inside, Schatz in the middle, Macedo up top, 3-car battle for 3rd as they cross the start-finish line. 2 to go for Kyle Larson at Attica Raceway Park. Gravel all over, Schatz racing into turn 1. Schatz strong right in the middle of the racetrack as the white flag waves for Kyle Larson. Gravel by Schatz. Schatz trying to come back at him out of turn 4. Leader out of turn 2 and down the back straightaway for the final time. Larson over the cushion momentarily, gathers it back in, and he'll get the win in the Brad Doty Classic. Sheldon Hutton 2nd, Carson Macedo 3rd, and at the line, Donnie Schatz 4th, David Gravel 5th. It looks like it's gonna be a family wing dance tonight at Attica Raceway Park.
I can't believe nobody's gone back-to-back in the long history of this race, so that's pretty special for sure. Paul's definitely got the tune-up for Attica. We're always really fast when we come here, no matter what series we're in or what, so being good all throughout the night really helps for Attica because it's so hard to see when you're out there. And thankfully for me, I get to the lead, and you can at least see for about 8 laps, and you get to catch traffic, and it's really tough. But my balance, my race car felt really good. So thanks to Paul, Trevor, Doug, Kevin, everybody who helps out to get us to the track and get us on track. So thank all you fans too for coming out. This is always a great event. Getting to come to Ohio. It's gonna be an awesome week of racing, a lot of the lines. So good to start out with a win, and hopefully you build some momentum before you hit Eldora. I was making mistakes in 3 and 4 because I would catch traffic or start to see them, and I just was slow and trying to drive easier, and then I wouldn't have my wheel spin where I need it and get swallowed up in the cushion, and you wasn't sure where Sheldon was behind me, but I figured he would be having a hard time seeing as well. So when I got to the back bumper of traffic, that was really tough. 1 and 2, the cushion was really tall, right in the center, taller than it typically is over there, and then on exit there was nothing. And you couldn't see it. When they were blowing across the bottom, all the dust would end up on top of the racetrack, and you couldn't see. So I think I got behind Brad there for a while, and figured he was going to make clean laps. So just try to pace him, and then we got a caution there, and thankfully didn't have to have another double file restart. So things just worked out again, and but you have to have a great car and put yourself in position all night long. So thanks again to Paul, Flow Racing, GSR, Finley Farms, JVI, Works Limited, Durst, everybody, Fulkin Brothers, HendrickCars.com. It all means a lot to have their brands on our car.
For live coverage of every World of Outlaws event and for extended on-demand race content, visit dirtvision.com. For full race results, features, and series news, visit worldofoutlaws.com.